No one truly owns money. We only hold it for a very brief period until trust is swept away by a shifting wind. Have you ever wondered what truly runs this world? Is it ancient laws, powerful governments, or simply pieces of paper bearing the images of great men, which people call money? The silent movements within banks, the secret agreements behind closed doors, all of these can change the destiny of a nation, of all humanity. Behind the thick curtain of European history, few could have imagined that a family as discreet as the Rothschilds could hold the fate of an entire continent with just the power of numbers on paper money. At a time when Europe was torn apart by war, the Rothschild family quietly developed its own communication system, superior to any government's. Just one day after the Battle of Waterloo, they turned the entire London financial market on its head. They transformed Napoleon's defeat into an unprecedented opportunity to control the flow of money for the British Empire. No swords or spears were needed, only information and human greed. Every crisis is an opportunity. All modern financial systems, every central bank, are products of this evolution, where independence is merely an illusion. The most terrifying thing is not the presence of a specific individual, but an entire social structure where real power never reveals itself. The birth of the Federal Reserve was not the result of democratic will, but the culmination of a decades-long lobbying process where power and money silently intertwined. Once the Federal Reserve became operational, control over currency no longer belonged to Congress or the president, but rested firmly in the hands of a board of directors appointed by the largest private banks. Today, the sounds of a new war have echoed no longer the sound of gunshots, but the tapping of keyboards, electronic signals, fleeting transactions on global financial markets. Currency has become a weapon. Invisible attacks on national currencies occur with just a few operations on computer systems, massive money transfers, cold decisions from the world's largest financial centers. At the center of these financial storms, a once invulnerable symbol of power began to waver: the dollar. When money floods the world without real backing, that flag begins to fray. In this uncertain era, perhaps the only thing that keeps humanity steady is the ability to adapt. Not the adaptation of the resigned, but proactive learning, ready to recognize the truth, however painful. Do you choose to be a victim of money, or do you want to become its master? The greatest lesson is not to avoid risks, but to learn to identify what is true value amidst a sea of falsehoods.